learn a little something. Take a lesson, learn it all. Welcome back, guys. Here we are looking at Quake getting smacked in the face. What in the heck is going on here? I'm not pressing too hard, as you can see. So why is she dropping these heavy attacks? Why do I need to press twice in order to get her to do her heavy? This is a little ridiculous, or is it? I've had a lot of people tell me that they don't press hard. They've watched my previous Quake video, which you can find right up there in the cards. But anyway, they said they couldn't do it. They're not pressing too hard, but she's still dropping inputs. There's something wrong. So I did a little research, and I've actually been able to reproduce this occurrence pretty consistently. So check it out. I want you to take notice of the order of action. I'm currently charging my heavy. I dash away, and then I lift my thumb and press it back down and get no input. This is where the problem is with Quake if you don't lift your fingers off the screen and allow it to reset. So watch closely. I just put my thumb down on the right hand side. I didn't let my thumb up, and I swiped left, meaning there were two inputs at the same time. So by the time I put my thumb back down, it doesn't register. I have to put it down again. So here is another example right here. I'm doing them one after the other. I'm doing them consistently. I can recreate the problem. Notice the thumb stays down while I'm swiping away. Now, while I'm not saying that you are doing this, but it can get caught in that last frame of input if you happen to be touching at the same time for even a millisecond. It can do this and get you comboed into oblivion. So thumb down charging, we get the dex, reset, and you get nothing. Luckily, he is stunned, but it won't come back until I lift off and put my thumb back down to reset that interaction. Unfortunately, he had an SP1, and I took it right to the face and into oblivion. So listen, you get the idea, right? You cannot dex while your thumb is down on the right hand side, even for that millisecond like we talked about. So what we want to do is make sure that we have a clear space between charging the heavy and dexing afterwards. However, the interaction between dexing and then following up with a heavy is not the same. You can dex and drop the heavy down and it'll cue the input. However, you cannot dex while holding the heavy down because then it won't cue the next heavy afterwards. Don't ask me why this is the problem, but this is what the problem is, and as long as you know what the problem is, you can now go ahead and avoid it. So when properly done, take a look at the fingers. It's kind of like a clutch. He goes in for the attack. I'm charging the heavy. I first lift with the right hand thumb while dropping down the left hand side for the dex. And then I reapply the heavy and we have success. So it's this seesaw action that's going on there, and it never touches at the same time. Now, if you do get drops, it shouldn't happen too often. Of course, it'll happen in war or endgame content for whatever reason. That's usually where it happens for me. But at the same time, I can't always rule out the possibility that I may have started that dex within a millisecond of me letting go of the charge that I had on the right hand side. So keep that in mind, guys. See if you can start practicing this seesaw. Really get your fingers off of the screen and see if that makes a difference for you. This isn't to say, again, that you aren't having this problem, but this is really for people that say they have it and maybe have not thought of this. Hopefully this helps you out. Maybe this can get you quaking like a god. And if you want to know more about Quake, go ahead and check out the tutorial again up in the right hand side. You know how to find it. So anyway, if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, share it with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip. Oh, potamus. Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.